Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of the Electronic Corner. Today, from Greece, we have Toxic Razor and Crystal Ann. Now, as singles they are cool, but together they are Paradox Obscur, a real bond. Now, before we meet and greet them, please allow me to remind you Electric Delights, the only radio show that makes you discover electronic music in a journey through time and space. You will find the link in the comments. But now, the time has come. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet Paradox Obscur. Hello guys, thank you so much for being my guest today. How are you?
Hello, thank you too.
Hello, thank you for the invitation. We're doing fine.
We enjoy the hot summer.
Yes, same here. Too hot sometimes, but it's still okay. Let's say now. Now, I already introduced you in the presentation, so we can start with the first question. It's not a quiz, don't worry. So you're going to win anyway because only you know the answer. But what I would like to know first is, in your Instagram profile, you define yourselves as creators of Extravaganza Electronica. Now, who came out with that definition and what do you mean by that?
Well, it was something that was we read in a review of our last album, Morphogenesis, some phrase, and we like it. We like it.
We like the description about our music, and we started
and
to
we
use
thought
it.
that it would be a cool thing to tag
Our music.
like this.
Yeah.
But
Like that.
generally, I'm not so much into tags. Well, of course, this can be helpful for the press or the people to find out about new music. But for me, I think just play electronic music. That's it, or synthesizer
Yeah.
music.
Okay, without too many definitions or niche or something like that. I understand. Actually, I did find one extravaganza about you in a sense that you're one of the very few guests of this podcast I have interviewed or I will ever interview for which it doesn't make sense to ask, do you use Logic or do you use Pro Tools? Do you use Ableton Live in your studio? Because you don't have a computer in your studio. You're still recording everything analogic, with through a console. I really admire you for that because I would be totally lost without my MIDI editors and my sequencers and stuff like that. But it looks like obviously you don't need that. Now, what is the advantage that you see in this kind of approach compared to something which would make your life much easier, I guess?
The advantage of not having
Yes.
a DAW.
Yeah, not having a computer, still going through the old school way, let's say. I mean, if you do it, I guess you have your reasons, right? It's because for whatever reason, it works for you. Otherwise, you would have changed it.
Yeah,
So
of
why are
course.
you still going the old school?
I like the way that bands in the 70s, 80s, 90s were playing, even if it was some electronic band or rock band, two, three, four people playing their instruments. This is what is my approach when writing music for Paradox Obscur. It's like jamming. Uh, I like to work with hardware instruments, drum machines, synthesizers, sequencers. I'm not so much fond of not like it so much to write on a digital environment because I like to have the control over to touch the knobs and to play some chord or program a drum machine in live environment.
I see.
And I find the writing for me writing music using a computer sterile, and I don't know, somehow misses the spirit of people jamming. And
I understand. Thank you.
of course, for other people, works working with a computer. But in our case, I think we are more comfortable just working with hardware gear.
Okay. So the fact that it took you 18 months to record your latest full album, Morphogenesis, has nothing to do with this kind of approach, right? I mean, it must have been something different that needed so
No,
much of your time.
it was, I think, the most long
Processing
period.
period.
Yes, a long process for Morphogenesis to reach the final result. Unlike our previous albums, for example, our first album was recorded in less than 1 month.
Wow.
Anyway,
So
we
from one
wanted,
extreme to another.
yeah, but with Morphogenesis, we wanted to work on the tunes, on the melodies, on the vocals, very detailed, and to approach to mix some different things that we hadn't tried before. Of course, there was also the production of the videos. This also takes
Yeah, we'll go to that, in fact, also.
and
I-
we also spent many months in the studio doing the mix for Anna's voice. It was the first time that we went to mix the vocals in a studio because we wanted to have some different approach, and I think in the end it worked very well.
I see.
All
Well,
this
I
took
mean,
much
sorry.
longer than the usual way we worked in the past.
Okay. I mean, you didn't hear the question in advance, but it looks like you're reading my mind because I have a question both for the videos and both for Hans vocals. So
Okay.
let's move to the video because I'm totally fascinated by the video for one of the songs of this album, Animal Reactor. By the way, now I'm talking to the guys watching this video. On the upper right corner of your screen, you should see a link. If you click on it, a new window will open with the video, but please watch it after the end of the interview. Okay. Now back to us. Where is that corridor or tunnel that you see for the whole duration of the video? And where did you get all those Chinese, I assume, by the name dancers?
Well, actually, usually it's me that take care about the visuals of the band, and
Wow.
I'm used to searching on internet for some other artists like visuals and video makers that could fit on our aesthetic and could give to the songs something very special that will combine all these things. So in the previous summer, I don't remember. So it was this summer or the previous.
Το προηγούμενο.
I was searching a lot, and I was
Το πιο προηγούμενο
so
μάλλον, πριν 2 χρόνια.
I was searching a lot, and I was very disappointed because I couldn't find anything. And suddenly, after many months, I found a very nice videographer that he was from Taiwan, and because he had many big projects, I was a bit, shy to contact him. But I did finally. I wrote him about us, and that we have a song that we would like to make a video. And he answered me very positive and very enthusiastic. And so we get together, and he proposed us some ideas. I described him what I would like to have, and yes, I think that he did great work on it, and we are very proud
Yes,
about it.
absolutely. You should be. You should be. As I said, it's really one of those wow videos. Let's talk about the lyrics now. I know you sing in English, French, German. Did I lose any other language, maybe, or only those three?
And sometimes in Greek.
In Greek. Oh, okay, good. And my question
Spanish.
is it the mood of the song and of the music that makes you choose which language to use then for that specific song? Or is it the opposite? Like you write the lyrics first and then you write a music that somehow fits to the language of the lyrics?
Well, usually we write first the music, and after we adapt the lyrics, how we see how can adapt and how can put on the lyrics to work out. Yes, it's about the feeling that every song has. Some songs has a feeling that more soft and some more hard. So we choose what we would like.
Yes, depending
Based on the music.
on the mood of the song and what the song requires, we choose and if the lyrics will be in English or French or some other language.
I see. Yeah, thank you. Now, are you totally interchangeable in the recording process, or does each of you have a specific role when it comes to like song composition, the recording itself, mixing, mastering? How do you share the studio duties, let's say?
Well, usually we don't have some specific role. Anna writes, for example, has also written bass lines, lead melodies. Me too. Anna has also written lyrics. I also write lyrics. Uh, we also work together on the vocal melodies, and we decide together about the music parts, the instruments, the sound of each instrument, about the mixing, all these things, the effects. So I think it's a balanced situation.
Okay, so you are interchangeable in a way, and
Yes.
you do. That's great to know. Thanks. Now, the question about the vocals, Crystalline, your voice is very strong and powerful. And of course, the main reason is that you're an amazing vocalist, because if you don't start from a strong bass, there is nothing you can do to turn an average singer or an average performance into something amazing, in spite of popular belief, I must add, unfortunately. But I mean, we can say if you can't sing, nothing will make you sing good. So I hope this is clear 100%. But having said that, we all know that the voice that we hear in the record or also live is never 100% natural. So unless it's a secret, of course, would you like to share with us the typical effect chain that you use to record the vocals, like compression and reverb or whatever, which tool you use, anything that you would like to share with us about the amazing sound that comes out from your voice, apart from the fact, as I said, that it's talent.
Well, thank you very much for your kind words. And actually, we like the voice to be very natural. So we don't use many effects on it. We usually use the reverb, a bit of reverb, and
some compression.
some
yes.
compression, to be more like to you can hear it more dynamic, but nothing else actually.
We
Nothing
like,
else. So it's all 100% you. Well,
we like to work. Yeah, sorry. We like to
yeah, no, I
work
was
on-
saying I'm even happier now that I asked this question, because it comes out that it's all like pure talent, if you want, in a way, and very few effects.
Well, I don't know if it's talent or what it is. But yes, I know that I always like to sing, but I never thought that I could do it for my music and in public. And for this is responsible Costa, because it's he that put me inside of this thing. And yes, it's very nice. I feel very nice on it, because I can express my feelings and everything I have inside, and this is very πώς λέγεται το απελευθερωτικό?
liberating.
Very, very liberating for me.
I see. Okay, yes, I understand. That happens a lot to
I would like to add something about what you asked about the vocals and the mixing. We like to have this also goes for the instruments. We don't want so much editing on the sound of the instruments or of the vocals. We prefer to have it more simpler, not so many effects on the voice. And I think that Anna's voice, the timbre of her voice, don't need so much things to have this spark or to make it glow in a mix, to make it shine. I think this depends also on the singer. And what I must say is that I'm very lucky that I can work with a vocalist like Anna, and she can take care of many different styles of music. So it makes it for easier for me to try also different things in the musical part.
I see. So what you said, I guess that's why somewhere I read that your studio albums are in a way sort of like live albums anyway, because they are kind of pure and raw, without much,
Yes,
tinkling
I
with
like
the.
to have this raw feeling. I like it in our music to have this element.
Okay, great. Well, we reached already the last question, which is the one about your studio. I know you have prepared something for us, a video.
Can I? Sorry.
Sure.
Can I add something
Yes.
to the previous question about the live feeling of the albums? We have recorded one album with Anna, completely live in the studio. It's one take, songs at one take. Of course, we have never released this thing. We might one day release
Why?
it.
You should.
Why? Because for various reasons, and we were also very occupied with other things, and there was no time to focus on this. But we have the recording, and one day we will put it out so people can also see what we can do in a completely live setup with all the synths and drama synths fired up. Anyway, this is what I would like to add. We can go to the next
thank you. You'll have to, because the fans who didn't know about that and heard it now, of course, will start pushing you to release that album. So now you're compromised. There's no way back. You will have to release it sooner or later. All right. So sorry if I didn't let you finish before. I already introduced the last question. That's about, yes, your studio. I know you have prepared a video for us, and really looking forward to watch it, and let's do it now.
So, we're here in the studio. I would like to show you a new song that we're working with Anna. The primal idea was recorded on this Roland the JD XI. I recorded the bass line, drums, and the basic melody. Then we did the orchestration and the recording on our hardware console mixer. So, this is an idea of how the song will be like. That was just the basic idea about the song. We have done most of its recordings. It just needs some stuff to be added. Anyway, this is kind of the way we work in the studio. Always saving most of the ideas and the main riffs on this Roland synth, and later we do the editing and the recording and mixing on our hardware console.
I'm kind of speechless, really. I mean, a live performance of an unreleased track goes way beyond what I was hoping to see and hear today from you. So thanks a lot, really, guys. And also, thank you so much for being with us. It was really enjoyable. Thanks for answering all these questions. Well, I hope to see you in Italy sometime. Why not?
We really hope so.
We really want so much. Yes, we never has been there.
You never played in Italy?
No.
No, I've never played. No.
Oh, okay. We have to arrange something then. I can take care of that. So don't worry. We will talk about it. Okay.
Thank
That's
you
fine.
very
We'll
much
talk
for
in
the
private about that.
presentation. It was fun, and we're looking forward.
Yes, and hope to
Okay.
see you also in person
Yeah, of
sometime.
course. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.